Have you ever found yourself wide awake at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling, wondering if you'll ever fall back asleep? Maybe you've done all the right things, gone to bed early, turned off the TV, even tried counting sheep. But still, your mind won't settle. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Sleep issues are one of the most common struggles after 60. And not just trouble falling asleep, but staying asleep, waking up too early, or feeling groggy no matter how many hours you spent in bed. Here's the thing. Sleep doesn't have to disappear with age. That's a myth. What's really happening is that our bodies go through changes, hormonal shifts, less physical activity, more aches and pains, and all of that can throw off the natural sleep cycle. But the good news is, you don't need to rely on sleeping pills or complicated treatments to fix it. There are gentle, natural ways to restore deep, restful sleep, starting with simple habits you can build into your day. In this video, we're going to talk about some of the most effective, natural ways to fix your sleep after 60, without medication and without frustration. These tips are based on what actually works for real people, backed by science and rooted in real-life experience. You'll learn how to calm your body, reset your internal clock, and create an evening rhythm that invites sleep instead of fighting it. Let's start with one of the biggest reasons you may be struggling to sleep, and that's your light exposure. Now, I know it sounds simple, but your body is wired to follow light. Think about how the sun rises and sets. It's nature's way of telling your brain when to wake up and when to wind down. But these days, we spend most of our time indoors with artificial lighting and screens. For those of us over 60, our eyes become less sensitive to light, which makes it even harder to keep our body's sleep-wake rhythm in sync. So here's the first thing you can do. Get some natural sunlight first thing in the morning. Even 10 to 20 minutes of daylight exposure, sitting by a sunny window or taking a gentle walk outside, can help reset your circadian rhythm. It tells your brain, hey, it's time to be alert now. And that signal makes it much easier to fall asleep later in the evening. Think of it like pressing the start button on your body's internal clock. The earlier you get that light exposure, the stronger the signal. If it's cloudy or winter, don't worry. Just being near daylight still helps. Now let's talk about the second key habit. And this one is all about preparing your body for rest before you even get into bed. You've probably heard the word routine thrown around a lot when it comes to sleep, and for good reason. Your body loves rhythm, especially as you get older. So one of the best ways to fall asleep more easily is to create a wind-down ritual in the hour before bed. But this isn't just about brushing your teeth or putting on pajamas. What truly helps is doing something that signals to your nervous system. It's time to let go. That might be dimming the lights, turning off screens, or listening to calming music. One of the most effective techniques is simply doing the same thing at the same time each night. It could be making a cup of herbal tea, reading a lighthearted book, or taking a warm shower. These little cues, done consistently, teach your brain that bedtime is coming and that it's safe to relax. And here's something important to know. If you tend to worry or overthink at night, try keeping a small notebook by your bed. Before you sleep, write down anything that's on your mind. Things you need to remember tomorrow, something that upset you during the day, or even just a few words about what went well. This simple act of journaling helps offload mental clutter so your brain isn't racing when your head hits the pillow. Lastly, one more tip I want to share in this first part is about your bedroom environment. It might not seem like a big deal, but your sleep space plays a huge role in how well you rest. A cluttered room, blinking electronics, or even a noisy clock can signal daytime to your brain, keeping you on alert. So take a moment and really look at your space. Is your room cool and quiet? Are your sheets comfortable? Is there a way to reduce distractions? A cool temperature, usually between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, helps your body naturally drift into sleep. You can also try using blackout curtains or a white noise machine if outside light or sounds are a problem. Remember, your bedroom should feel like a sanctuary, not just a place you sleep. Even placing a soft lamp beside your bed or using a few drops of lavender oil can help create that peaceful atmosphere your body craves. When you start to combine these small habits, natural light in the morning, a gentle evening routine, and a calm sleep environment, you begin to create the right conditions for your body to do what it already wants to do: rest, restore, and heal. Now that we've talked about setting up your natural sleep rhythm with light exposure, bedtime rituals, and creating a peaceful sleep environment, let's talk about what you do during the day. Because believe it or not, your daytime habits have a direct impact on how well you sleep at night. Let's start with something that surprises a lot of people: movement. As we age, we tend to slow down a bit. And while rest is important, too much stillness during the day, especially if you're sitting for long stretches, can actually make it harder to fall asleep later. Your body needs a reason to rest. So here's the next habit: gentle daily movement. Now, I'm not talking about running marathons. Something as simple as a 15 to 30-minute walk in the morning or afternoon can make a huge difference. Moving your body during daylight hours raises your core temperature slightly, and later on, when that temperature drops, it triggers sleepiness. It also reduces stiffness, boosts mood, and helps regulate your blood sugar, all of which are linked to better sleep quality. If walking's not your thing, that's okay. Chair yoga, light stretching, tai chi, or even tending to your garden. All of these count. The key is consistency. If your body's active during the day, it's more likely to rest deeply at night. Think of it as gently telling your brain, "We've had a full day. Now it's safe to shut down." Now let's talk about naps, because I know they can feel like a sweet relief in the middle of a long afternoon. And naps can be helpful, especially if you didn't sleep well the night before. But here's the catch: napping too long or too late in the day can backfire, making it harder to fall asleep at night. If you do nap, try to keep it short, about 20 to 30 minutes, and earlier in the afternoon, not after 4 p.m. That way, you get a little boost without throwing off your nighttime schedule. Another key element to good sleep, especially after 60, is what and when you eat. You might not expect food to be a major player in your sleep habits, but it absolutely is. Eating heavy meals too late can make your body work overtime trying to digest, keeping you more alert than relaxed. Spicy, fatty, or overly sweet foods can also disrupt your sleep cycle. And caffeine? Even if you swear you can drink coffee in the afternoon and still sleep, your body might disagree. Caffeine stays in your system for hours. Even 6 to 8 hours later, it can still affect the quality of your sleep. So what helps instead? Try having a light, calming dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. Something like a warm vegetable soup, a piece of salmon with steamed greens, or a cup of chamomile tea afterward can all support restful sleep. Some people also find that having a small snack, like a banana with almond butter or a handful of walnuts, helps stabilize blood sugar through the night and prevents waking up at 2 a.m. feeling wired. Speaking of blood sugar, let's touch on something you might not be connecting to your sleep: hydration. Many people drink less water as they get older, either out of habit or to avoid nighttime bathroom trips. But dehydration can lead to restless sleep, leg cramps, and even racing thoughts. It's important to find a balance. Drink plenty of fluids during the day, then taper off in the evening. That way, you stay hydrated without overstimulating your bladder right before bed. Let's not forget one of the biggest hidden sleep disruptors: worry. After 60, life can bring a mix of beautiful moments and heavier thoughts, memories, health concerns, family changes. And often, the quiet hours of the night are when those thoughts get loudest. That's why emotional well-being is deeply connected to restful sleep. You don't need to push the thoughts away, but you can give your mind a better way to process them. Some people find great comfort in keeping a gratitude journal, writing down 3 small things they appreciated that day. Others turn to breathing exercises, gentle prayer, or guided meditations to create a sense of calm before bed. Even just sitting quietly for a few minutes, hand on heart, and reminding yourself that you're safe, you're doing enough, and it's okay to rest, can be a powerful shift. You deserve deep, nourishing sleep. The kind where you wake up feeling truly refreshed, not just going through the motions. The more you gently guide your body and mind into balance through light, movement, calming meals, and emotional care, the more naturally sleep will return to you. It's not about forcing rest. It's about creating the conditions for it to arrive. And when it does, everything gets better. Your energy, your memory, your mood. Sleep truly is one of the best medicines. And the beautiful thing is, it doesn't require anything fancy. Just a little consistency, patience, and kindness toward yourself. Let's keep going. Now that we've explored how your daily habits, like movement, hydration, and food choices, set the stage for better sleep, there's one more area we need to talk about. It's often overlooked, but it's just as important: your evening mindset. You see, winding down for sleep isn't just a matter of turning off the lights. It's about turning down the volume in your mind. And for many people over 60, that's the hardest part. Thoughts race. The mind replays the day or jumps ahead to tomorrow. You might lay in bed physically tired, but mentally wide awake. That's why one of the most powerful tools you can use is a consistent, calming wind-down ritual, a personal signal to your brain that it's time to let go. Now, this doesn't need to be elaborate. In fact, the simpler, the better. Maybe it starts with turning off bright overhead lights and switching to a soft lamp. Then, making a cup of warm herbal tea, chamomile, lemon balm, or valerian root are all known to promote relaxation. You might read a few pages of a gentle book, listen to calming instrumental music, or use a guided sleep story or meditation app that helps shift your brainwaves into rest mode. You're not forcing sleep, you're preparing a soft landing. And here's something surprisingly effective: putting away screens at least an hour before bed. I know it's tempting to scroll or watch something to unwind, but the blue light from phones, tablets, and TVs can actually suppress melatonin, the hormone your body needs to fall asleep. If you enjoy watching something at night, try switching to warm light settings or using blue light blocking glasses, but ideally trade that screen time for something more restful. Think quiet music, soft conversation, or even a little stargazing from the porch. Now let's talk about your bedroom itself, because where you sleep affects how you sleep. After 60, our bodies become more sensitive to things like temperature, noise, and even mattress firmness. If you're waking up often or tossing and turning, your sleep setup might be part of the problem. Is your mattress supporting you properly? Many people over 60 benefit from medium-firm mattresses that relieve pressure from hips and shoulders. Do you wake up sweaty or freezing? Your body temperature naturally drops at night, so try breathable sheets made from cotton or bamboo and keep the room cool. Around 65 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 degrees Celsius is ideal for most. And what about noise? If you're a light sleeper, consider white noise machines or earplugs to block out street sounds, barking dogs, or even the hum of a nearby appliance. Creating a sleep sanctuary can do wonders. But sometimes, despite doing everything right, sleep still feels just out of reach. And in those moments, it's easy to feel frustrated. But here's something that might shift your perspective. Not every wake up in the night is a failure. As we age, it's normal for sleep to become lighter and more segmented. You might wake once or twice in the night, and that's okay. What matters more is how you respond. If you lie there worrying about not sleeping, the stress itself becomes the problem. Instead, try this. Gently shift your focus to your breath. Inhale slowly. Exhale even slower. Feel your body sink into the bed. Whisper something kind to yourself like, "This is rest too. I'm okay." Often your body just needs permission to relax again. And even if you don't fall asleep right away, you're still giving your nervous system the rest it craves. It's also helpful to release the pressure to sleep a certain number of hours. Quality matters more than quantity. If you're getting 5 or 6 hours of restful, undisturbed sleep with maybe a short nap in the afternoon, that can be enough. Everyone's sleep needs shift with age. Listen to your body, not a number. The last thing I want to leave you with is this. Sleep is a gift, not a performance. You don't need to chase it or earn it. You simply need to invite it and trust that your body remembers how to rest. You've made it this far in life with strength, resilience, and wisdom. Your body deserves compassion. So give yourself grace. Experiment with small changes. Stay curious, not critical. Let the process unfold gently. And if something in this video helped you, even one small idea, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment and share what worked or what you're still working on. You're not alone in this. There's a whole community here of people navigating this same journey, and your voice matters. If you found this video helpful, consider giving it a like or sharing it with a friend who might need it too. And don't forget to subscribe for more simple, supportive health tips just for you. Here's to deep rest, brighter mornings, and feeling truly at peace, because you absolutely deserve that. Sweet dreams, and take good care.